Hi and welcome to another video. I'm going to be sharing with you a brand new deck that literally just arrived yesterday for me. I've had it on pre-order for so long. This is the Prairie Majesty Oracle by Cara Simons. This was originally a Kickstarter deck and it had the most beautiful pink gilded metallic edges, and I saw it featured on Nina's channel, that's Shuffle Tarot, and thought I have to have that deck. But when I just looked at the shipping prices and everything, it was insane. However, Hay House have just made a mass market version of this, and here it is. So this is the Prairie Majesty Oracle. It comes in a beautiful box. You can see it says Hay House there. It is almost identical in terms of its packaging, apparently, to the original Kickstarter. So it says, explore your sovereign nature. Each animal, plant and element on the prairie has a vital role in the harmonious whole, just as you have your unique part to play in this life. Embrace your personal power, freedom and purpose with this whimsical art and thoughtful questions in each of these 52 cards in this oracle. Use the insightful messages and spreads in the guidebook to delve deeper into your intuitive self-knowledge and innate connection to nature as a mirror and a teacher. So the price of these in the US is $24.99. I think I paid around £15 pounds here in the UK for this, but it's so worth it. So it's a lovely box, and as you can see, it says explore your sovereign nature inside the box. It comes with a little guidebook, and in there you've got a lovely bee, which is just super cute, isn't it? So I'll pop the box there. The deck comes with a guidebook. I'm not sure what the guidebook was like in the Kickstarter, so I'm just going to give you a quick look through this. It is in total 135 pages long. So the guidebook's black and white for the mass market. It's got a contents page. It's got two contents pages there. A dedication. So the introduction in black and white, you can see it's just really pretty. So it talks about ecosystem and environment. And it explains why she made this deck. So obviously this deck came about over time. It is an oracle deck, it's not tarot, so it's really well thought out. It gives you an overview and the categories of cards. It says you'll find 48 of these in 4 groups. They represent different types of actions. All category cards feature a flora, a fauna or an elemental being. Each one also includes an open-ended question that offers and anchors a fresh perspective. Think of it like a doorway into working with that energy. And at the bottom of these cards, you'll find a verb reminiscent of something this being does in the wild. The verbs are in boxes and colour-coded to tell you which category. And there's also celestial cards. It tells you how to use this deck. So you can centre yourself, prepare the deck, set your intentions. There's loads and loads of information on how to do spreads. Some people may just use oracle decks on their own, you see. I don't. I like to use oracle decks with tarot. It gives you the information on the category cards, as you can see. And then it gives you a guide for each card. So I'll just flick through those quickly because I'm going to show you the cards in a moment. So you can see here, you've got a guide to each and every card in the deck. It gives you a little picture of the card and then a full double page on each of the cards. So it's really, really informative in this book. Just a bit of a moral guide to the celestial cards, the sun, the moon, the sky and the star. And then it tells you about Cara. So she's a writer and a part-time attorney. And her reverence for our connections to each other, nature and the unseen world inspires her oracle decks, guided meditations and her poetry. Through synthesizing the messages she receives, Cara encourages others to trust their own ability and authority to do the same. Her offerings help us to remember we are always loved and always belong. So you can visit her online at joyfulresonance.com. She's on Insta, she's on TikTok, she's on Facebook, she's really popular. I've just wanted this deck for so long and I'm so glad I'm just so glad it went to mass market. So here is the mass market version of the Prairie Majesty Oracle. This is the back of the cards. They are all the same in lovely black and white. I'm really sad that I don't have pink edging, but you know, if you got the original deck, you do, so you're lucky. But I don't, and I'm knocking the camera. I don't, and I'm quite happy just so long as I've got this deck in my hand, because I want to add this to my tarot readings. So without further ado, let's have a look at the cards. The imagery is just so lovely. It's just so bright and bold. It all has black borders. So we have, am I ready to be seen? So there again, we've got that question that she mentioned. And you've got this eagle there with a heart, and you've got loads of symbology in the cards. So it says bald eagle, and the message is to soar. What am I integrating? Build. How do I go higher? So this is a bobcat, and it says climb. What energizes me? Play. What is next in my becoming? Turn. And so each one is a being, each one has a question, and each one has a message. I just love these cards. What am I opening into? Emerge. Where am I ready to leap forward? Jump. So you've got the grasshopper there. Look at the colours, they're so bold and beautiful. And you've also got the symbology up here too. So we've got the strut, which is, am I carrying myself with love? What do I want to carve out space for in my life? And we've got the prairie dog here, and it says dig. What is mine for the doing? So you've got the prairie mound ant, and it says work. So each of the animals are obviously related. So with the dog, you've got dig, and with the ant there, you've got work, which is what ants do, they work. What is ready for action? And we've got the dive, and we've got the red-tailed hawk there, who would dive. What is ready to go so I can grow? And we've got a wildfire. And obviously when wildfires happen, things get burnt down, but then they regrow. So we've got that burn. How can I know myself as absolute? We've got the bison, and it's just be. Which course takes me home? I love this card. I love the pictures of the flowers there. So it's a compass plant, and it says map. What can I learn from observation? And there's a crow, and it's to notice. Would more tenderness help? And you've got the little deer mouse, and it says nest. How cute. What does standing still reveal? And that's a great blue heron, and it is a suggestion to reflect. What am I listening for? And this is a great horned owl, and it's to listen, to hear. What if everything is already working out? And we've got the ladybug here with charm. What would help me feel safe in opening up? And we've got the mallard and dabble. How does the situation look and feel from a different view? So you've got the flip card here with the stink bug. What eternal knowing can I access in human form? We've got the 13-line ground squirrel. And remember, what do I know without knowing why or how? And this is a walnut tree with crack. Am I honouring my knowing? So it's a white-tailed deer and trust. I love that. I don't know why, it just takes me to Harry Potter. It's the Patronus, isn't it? Right, what gift awaits? And we've got cottonwood and glitter. How lovely is this? Am I singing my song? Warble with a bird there. Do I accept myself without judgment? And this is the earthworm, and it suggests to breathe. What role is mothering energy playing in my life? And you've got the eastern cottontail there and nurture. I love the bunnies. I can't wait for my daughter to see this card. She'll adore it. Where is my strength? And we've got the elk here with endure. What is mine to share? And we've got the honeybee with sweeten. Am I flowing through the metamorphosis? And that's a leopard frog, and it's to swim. What reminds me I'm free? We've got the prairie smoke here and liberate. And that looks like an actual photograph, I've just realised. It is, with drawings over the top. That's beautiful. Am I receiving peace? And it's a river and to soothe. What am I cleaning up or converting? And it's to digest. And you've got the turkey vulture. What enchants me? Again, you've got the photo in the background with the drawing over the top. What enchants me? It's a wild bergamot, and it's delight. How can I deepen trust that my intuition knows the way? And this is the wind with blow. Am I fully claiming my authority? We've got a badger here with defend. Big blue stem. Is it? Yeah. It says, how can I be of service? I can't talk now. How can I be of service? And it's to shelter. Is it time to reclaim and reinvent the structures in my life? And that's a black-footed ferret, and it's to take over. What's always mine? And this is a box turtle with suggestion to carry. Where do I give and receive? And this is a butterfly milkweed with match. How am I the light in the darkness? And this is the lunar moth with radiate. How can I safeguard what is sacred to me? And that's protect with a meadowlark. In my pursuit, both honourable and focused. Is my pursuit both honourable and focused, sorry. And that's a mountain lion with stalk. So you can see how all the animals relate to the suggestion. So we've got the prairie king snake here with how can I know myself as bigger than any fear, and that's shed. And obviously snakes shed. So this is how they all relate. I love it. What riches do I carry within? And this is the prairie and it's hold. What is mending? And that's a purple cornflower with heal. What kind of release would protect clarity in my space? And this is a striped skunk with clear. And then we've got here the 4 celestial cards. So we've got the sun and the moon, and then we've got stars, and I'm going to guess that's clouds or air. I haven't quite read them yet, but yeah, these cards are just beautiful. I can't wait to start using them with my tarot readings. You'll probably see them no doubt featured on my Instagram within the week. This is a beautiful deck. And okay, I didn't get the Kickstarter version, which I would have loved, but the mass market's much more affordable. It means that it's going to be probably selling hundreds and thousands of decks rather than just a couple of hundred. I'm not sure how the Kickstarter did, but the price is a lot better for those wanting to use this deck. I would have just loved to have the pink edging, but hey, you know, you can't have everything and beggars can't be choosers. So I hope you've enjoyed this guide, and I hope that you like the deck. Tell me if you've got it. Tell me if you've got the mass market or the Kickstarter version. Tell me if you're going to try and get it. Let me know. So this is a Hay House publication. It's now mass market. You can grab it through the likes of Amazon for about £14–15. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this informative. Take care.